Hello, good morning, good evening, whatever time you're watching. Welcome back to another Championship predictions video. We're up to game week 34 now. 12 matches to predict on Friday the 23rd of February and Saturday 24th of February. All kicks off on Friday evening at the Rico Arena, where Coventry City take on Preston North End. Coventry just outside the playoff zone in 7th position, and Preston currently in 9th position. Both of these teams just lost once in their last 7 matches. Coventry beating Stoke 1-0 last time out, and disappointingly Preston drawing with Blackburn. So in this one at home, I fancy Coventry going forward. It's just got a little bit more than Preston, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory. Then we got the game of the weekend, absolutely massive this one. 2nd place Leeds take on 1st place Leicester City, the best team in the Championship this season. Leicester, though, suffering defeat last time against Middlesbrough, and Leeds United just keep marching on. 7 wins on the bounce now, and under the lights at Elland Road, roared by probably a sellout crowd in this one. I think Leeds are going to pip the Foxes. And I'm going to go for another 2-1 scoreline and go 2-1 to Leeds. We then move on to the first of the Saturday matches taking place at lunchtime, 12:30. Hull City against West Brom. Now, Hull City playing some really good stuff. 5 wins out of their last 6 matches. A decent, actually, that's a phenomenal win against Southampton last time out. And West Brom, up and down form, but they've won 4 of the last 7. And a very good 3-0 win against Plymouth Argyle. So this one's going to be a real tough one to call. Could end up a draw, more than likely a win to Hull, but they're kind of clicking into place, Hull. It's a tough one to call, this one. Tell you what, I'm going to have to go for a draw, 1-1. We then move on to Ewood Park, where Blackburn Rovers take on Norwich. Blackburn not playing well at all. Defensively, they look okay. A draw against Cardiff in a drab affair on Tuesday evening, and Norwich, they beat Cardiff 4-1 on the weekend and totally dominant. So in this one, I think I'm going to have to go for a Norwich win, and I can see them coming away with a 2-0 away victory. Next up, the Cardiff City Stadium. We got Cardiff coming up against Stoke, and these two teams are really out of form at the moment. Cardiff, trouble scoring, and Stoke, they can't score either, can they? So in this one, I think I'm going to edge it to Cardiff. Cardiff defensively look quite solid against Blackburn. They had a few shots, so I'm going to go for a 1-0 home victory. Then we move to Portman Road, where Ipswich clicking back into gear now. Lights of Kiefer Moore getting amongst the goals. Birmingham City back-to-back wins as well. A very good win against Sunderland. However, I fancy the Tractor Boys in this one to win. A little bit of a canter, 3-1. We then move to the Riverside, where Middlesbrough take on Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth without a win in their last 4 matches, and Middlesbrough returning to win ways with that 2-1 victory against Leicester. In this one, if Middlesbrough defence hold firm, I can see them running out as 2-0 winners. Next up, QPR against Rotherham. Rotherham, dire, they're going down. QPR, okay, just 2 defeats in the last 6. I think the R's are going to win this one 2-1. Then we move to Hillsborough, where Sheffield Wednesday take on Bristol City. You know what? I fancy the Owls in this one to take all 3 points in a 1-0 victory. Next up, we go to St Mary's, where Southampton, okay, they stuttered in recent weeks. A defeat against Hull, a defeat against Bristol City, which sandwiched a good win against West Brom. And Millwall, terrible form at the moment. They're struggling, aren't they, at the bottom end of the table? Could find themselves in a bit of a relegation battle. Fancy Southampton to take all 3 points in this one. I'm going to go for a 3-0 home win. Then we move at the Stadium Light. Sunderland take on the Jacks. Swansea 5 defeats in their last 6. And Sunderland losing against Huddersfield and Birmingham. This one, they did alright against Ipswich, didn't they? I tell you what, I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one for the Jacks to get a point at the Stadium of Light. The final fixture of this game round sees Watford take on Huddersfield. You know, Huddersfield will battle on in this one. but I think Watford will come away with a 2-1 scoreline. So that concludes my predictions. Back in game week 33, top scorer with a magnificent score of 21 points was Safik, and Safik come away with 3 perfect scores as well, just edging out Eddie Video Star. And for the overall table now, Alex Cochran still top of the shop on 348.5 points, followed by Brera 5553 on 347.5 points. So an exciting round of championship predictions to watch and predict as we've just done this Friday and Saturday. Hope your team wins over the weekend. Make sure you leave your predictions as well over at the Superbru website. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you all in the next video.